All right, y'all. Y'all know what's going on, man. It's your boy Smitty, the elephant in the room. And today we got a special guest, another 1/3 of the great DB3 crew, man. Mr. Kelvin Night Davis, Mr. 14-0 with 7 big knockouts, man. You know, fresh off his fresh big 8th round sit down, man, back in November on his brother's undercard, man. You know, his brother's known as Keyshawn Davis, but this the oldest one out the crew, man. This the oldest out the three. How you feeling, Kelvin?
Sound like a champ. We out here in New York.
You sound like
Fight week for my two little brothers. So we chilling right now, calm before the storm.
calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. That's all right, man. You coming off a major 8th round win back in November. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Ready to keep it going in 2025. 40 division that I'm here to stay. Trying to get these. I'm going to get these belts, and time is ticking for these guys.
Time they on the clock. They on the clock. That's all right, man. So how did it feel though? You got to fight down in your hometown in Norfolk, Virginia, man. Big VA. You got to fight down there, man. How that feel? Just getting that hometown energy in front of everybody.
It was a hell of an experience. The venue was electrifying. I never felt like in ring. I never felt like no crowd. Like it was loud in there, but like I felt the energy in there. Like it was real love. The stadium, the venue was very loud, and you know what I'm saying. So we just got a lot of love in the city, and it's good to see like the impact and the support we got from our own city.
That's good. That's always good, man. That's always good. So you know, I talked to your brother Keon a couple weeks ago, and he was going down about Norfolk and how what y'all plans, you Keyshawn and his plans are to do for the city. Y'all want to put more eyes on the city, like how Atlanta is, where you at, New York City, Philly, and all, and LA and all. So what's some of them plans you personally yourself have for just trying to give back and bring back down there in Norfolk?
We trying to create more champs just like us. The last champ we had from Norfolk was Pernell Whitaker, but I
Sweet
was
Pea.
like over a couple decades ago. You know what I'm saying? So we just trying to small in that gap, have champs coming right behind us. You know what I'm saying? We already got a guy on the a heavyweight guy, Kelvin Watts from our gym, DB3 boxing gym on the USA team, ranked number one. So we already starting, we already building champions like right now. So we just trying to give back to the community in whatever way possible. Just put Norfolk on the map, put the whole 757 on the map. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, we could be like a spot like Atlanta or something like that.
Got you, got you. What was the motivation behind building that gym down there in Virginia Beach? That's where it's at, right? VA Beach. It's at the beach, right?
Yeah, it's on the borderline of Norfolk, but yeah, the
Yeah, I
motivation
know
was
this.
just like we seen like the influence we had on the city, especially for like younger kids, because we used to throw like community days, and then when we would throw a community day after our fight, like the turnout would be crazy. So we like, man, we got to do something else with this influence we have. So we opened up a gym, and we just hit the ground running with the gym. We just opened it up in September, and we just trying to keep building it and build champions and keep growing and elevating within the city.
Got you, I got you, man. So, what is it to you, man, to represent Virginia, not just Norfolk, but VA as a whole for the state? You know, it's been some great warriors, not just fighters, but just athletes. Period. That then came out of VA. You got Troy Isley, you got both your brothers, Keyshawn and Keon, and of course, you
For
got the
sure.
AIs, Michael Vicks, the Alonzo Mournings, the Damian Woodies. The list could go on. Like we just said, one of the greatest lightweights of all time, Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker. So, what does it mean to you to just represent Virginia?
Means everything. I'm loyal to my home city and state. You know what I'm saying? It just mean everything to take after the greats that did it before us, you know what I'm saying, to just follow up or even do it even bigger, you know what I'm saying? So I mean it just mean everything to represent where I'm from.
Got you, got you. Home is where the heart is. That's all right, man. Now I heard a rumor, man. I don't know if it's true, man. For a little while, I don't know if you retired or you was contemplating retirement. I think I heard about that before your last fight you just had back in November. Is that a true rumor, or is that just some people saying, man?
Yeah, I took off boxing for like 3 years.
Oh yeah,
And like so like from
shit.
like
I couldn't
20.
tell by that last fight.
This was like back in like from 2015.
Oh yeah, little man. We had a little. Little malfunction, y'all. We had a little malfunction, y'all. That's what happens when you do these virtual jumps, man. He should be in back in there. He back right there. We got him back right there, having a little malfunction problem.
Yo,
We can
yo.
see you, yeah, we can see you.
Oh, I bet. I was back in like 2015 to 2018. I had stopped boxing, and I was just going through little life stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just a small summary. You know what I'm saying? I was just going through life. Uh, got back in boxing in 2018. Fought in Olympic trials in 2019. Fell short in the semifinals, and then 2020 I was gonna go pro, but the COVID hit, so I didn't really go pro with Top Rank until 2021, and then ever since then we hit the ground running.
Gotcha. How that relationship with Top Rank and Bob Aaron them come about with you deciding to go with Top Rank?
Say that again.
I said, how did that relationship with Top Rank come about with you choosing to sign with them? You heard?
Say that again.
I said, how did that relationship with Top Rank come about? You choosing to go ahead and move forward with your professional career with Top Rank?
Oh shit, I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. It's really the businessman key. You know what I'm saying? Him coming out the Olympics, he was a high value athlete in the sport of boxing, and he just kicked down the door for any. We could have went through any door. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my little brother. He definitely took this boxing game to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So once we landed once we landed with top, decided to land with Top Rank as a group deal because we as DB3 as a brand. Once we decided to land with Top Rank, they just been good to us. You know what I'm saying? Giving us like I mean showing us love. I know of course they front running Key, and then I'm coming right behind Key. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those belts and stuff like that. So like I mean it been good with Top Rank. So I mean it ain't no point of going nowhere else if they've been treating us straight.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. Might as well stay with it. If they treating you and your fam good, you gotta always go with that. Absolutely. So when I spoke to Keon also, he told since you brought up the DB3, he said it was your idea. You the one that came up with the nickname for y'all, the DB3 brothers, obviously the Davis brothers, y'all, so three. What was the motivation behind you even coming up with that name other than the obvious is three brothers in y'all box? What was just the motivation behind it?
It's crazy because when I came up with that, it was around the time when I wasn't boxing. So I'm like, I see Key, he doing his thing internationally. This was back when he was still amateur. He doing his thing internationally. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just be like the background guy, like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just be that for my little brothers. You know what I'm saying. So I just created the brand. You know what I'm saying. I presented it to him, and when I presented it to him, they was like, man, it couldn't be DB3 if you not back boxing. So like that day they told me that something clicked in my head, like, go ahead, get this one more try, you know what I'm saying? Get this boxing thing one more try. And that day forward, I never stopped, you know what I'm saying? It changed my life, like changed my life for sure.
Got you, man. That's all right. That's a great story too, right there. You came back, both of y'all. Now you got your little brother Key getting ready for the world title. Since we speaking on that, how it make you feel? All three of y'all professional. Keon got his first victory back in November. You got your victory to take you to 14-0. Keyshawn, obviously, we seen that massacre. I'm gonna just say what it is. He put on a massacre in that last fight. Now he going on and he getting his first world title chance, and it's on Valentine's Day. We might see the Valentine's Day massacre from them boys down out of Norfolk. How that make you feel as the oldest, seeing your little brother get his first world title shot?
Man, that shit feel good. Like, I'm proud of my little brothers for sure. Like I said, I already said, Key taking this boxing thing to another level. This world title fight is nothing like less than expected. You know what I'm saying? So the belt already hit. We just going out there and collecting the trophy. You know what I'm saying? We just going out there collecting
Going
the
to pick it
prize. You know
up
what I'm
real
saying?
quick.
The
Like,
work
we
is
had to
already
come,
put
we had to
in.
make a drive to New York.
Yeah, the work already put in. Camp already complete. It's all about making weight right now and going out there and kicking Baranchik ass to collect that belt. But starting off the night,
Yeah,
I got my youngest brother. He don't sleep on now. A lot of people gonna sleep just like how they were sleeping on me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna sleep, but my youngest brother is really like that. Them guys at 54, 47, they eh, time gonna
they
tell.
on the
That's all I'm
clock.
gonna say. Time
They
gonna
on the
tell.
clock.
They on the clock. And he on a fast
Okay, they
clock
on
too,
the
you know what I'm saying? He on a fast clock. So shit,
okay. Okay.
a year or two, yeah. them guys in due time. You know what I'm saying? But Friday night, he gonna start off the night knockout for sure. If you a gambler, put
Night
it on
night
your slip straight like that.
night.
Nah, not
He gonna
I
take.
don't. Nah. I mean, he can take a little page out my book, but I'm not. Now you feel me? That's a
So
juice man, though. You know what I'm saying?
he can't take Big Bro's nickname for the night.
I mean, yeah, he can take a little page out the book. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah, that's all
sure. But
right,
yeah,
man.
he gonna do his thing. But he gonna set the tone, and I know Key gonna finish it off for sure.
Got you. I feel you. I feel you. So since we speaking on Key's fight, man, we already know who you got. What round? What round? Is it going to the cards, or is Key gonna come in there the businessman? Is he gonna come handle business and get the night, or what we predicting? I gotta hear something, man.
Yeah.
I need to get something so I can be like, all right, let me go to FanDuel
Hey,
real
hey,
quick,
if you
this
asking
money
me
real
for
quick.
sure, the first half of the fight, 1 through 6.
Something 1 through 6. Okay, I can expect
But
a 1 through 6.
if I had to land a number, 4.
4. Okay, so it was the second round last time. We gonna let this fighter because Barinchik, he got a little stronger chin. You saying so he might last 2 extra rounds.
He can move. He be moving. You
He
know what I'm
can move.
saying?
Yeah, he
I don't know
definitely
about the
can. Bro. All
chin
jokes
part
aside, he
because
can
he
move.
older. So I don't know about the chin part. He older, but he be moving. Like Limos was coming forward, so he almost knocked himself out. You know what I'm saying?
He was
He
coming
damn near
into it
knocked
like
himself out. But
I was watching. I'm like Limos. They have made sure he was like that heavy. He sure is letting himself come into a lot of heavy hits. Like it did his game plan. Either he didn't follow his coach's game plan, or they had an off game plan. Because what he was doing, I did not understand.
for sure. But nah, but when it comes to Baranchik, I feel like he's just a little mover. So it might take a little bit more time because it's kind of harder to hit a moving target. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, we seen
But
that
he
with the
opens up
Bud
too.
last fight.
Yeah, exactly. But he opens up too. So I say 4, man. It's the
Or
businessman. He
got
has his first world title. I know he coming to make a statement
the businessman. Okay, so
for
since we
sure.
speaking on nicknames, how'd you get the nickname Night? Kelvin Night
Man,
Davis. How we get that?
see, I had that like since I was a kid. You know, I've been boxing
Okay.
since I was a kid, but like I got that had that nickname since I was a kid. We all had nicknames in the gym where we came from. And I remember like silver gloves, back in the silver gloves, I had got like my first custom like first custom gear type shit type thing. And I had put that on the back of my robe, and ever since then, I stamped my name, I solidified my name. Like all these guys that knew me since the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? They know what it is.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, one of my guys, man, he was down. He said he was in the amateurs with you, his brothers. Sugar Sheet, Nasheed Smith from out
Oh
DC.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he always
I know
praised
she.
he always praised all 3 of y'all brothers, him and his pops. That's one thing he always do. Because when I did an interview with him, he was like, yeah, he always praised y'all 3. He said, yeah, y'all. He actually gave both. He was like, nah, them 3, they the goods. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Now Sugar She was like, nah, they got the goods.
Or that's love.
So
Shout
most
out
definitely.
she DC.
Can we expect to see you in a world title contention soon? Can we expect to see you in a world going for one of them belts soon?
Hell yeah. I should be like by like summertime, I should be like top 10. Then once I'm top 10, we're gonna start contending. We're gonna get an intern for sure this year. We get an intern this year. Once we grab that intern, the floodgates is open. Everybody who got that belt, Puello, who else got it? Ryo.
Yeah, Ryo,
Man, I
he
don't even know
fight Gary
whoever got the
Russell on the
belt.
first.
Look, they playing hot potato with them for real, for real. So whoever got the belt at that time, we can get it popping. I ain't ducking no wreck. I'm ready. Let's get it.
Okay, okay. You heard it here first.
But I
I
think
ain't
I'm in
even
the
have to get a
Puello right
name.
now. I'm ranked in Puello. The Puello, what's that? I don't know, WBC, whatever. So
I
yeah,
think that's the WBC. Yeah.
we gunning for that.
Okay. Okay. So we know 140 on notice. 140 on notice, man. You know,
For sure.
like you
They keep
said, he
talking about
coming
I guess
falling.
they saying the young dude or what Emiliano, he moved up to 140. They say he turned down the contract and shit. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Oh, he was supposed to get into it and he turned it down.
They said they I guess Top Rank offered him me and he ain't want to fight. I don't know what's up with the Vargas brothers, man. They keep talking all that trash and when the contracts getting set, they wait,
Oh,
they ain't ready for that
time
action.
out. The bug is we got to talk about this. We got to address the elephant in the room. You right here with Smitty, the elephant in the room. So when you see the screen, let's talk about it. You said that the contracts were sent from Top Rank and they ducked it. They send it back. They didn't want no smoke.
They ducking. He a little kid though, so I understand. He a little kid, but he just moved up to 140, and they say they want to smoke. So I don't know what it is. They keep talking. Davis versus Vargas, we clean sweep.
Whew. So I didn't have to say Night said himself, but that come along with boxing though. After the performance you did, a lot of people after the performance, all three of y'all did actually. If we just gonna be keep it a bean, people don't step in and start making, as they say, business decisions like, nah, we gonna push him off until we could get back. Oh, he could still hear us, he could still hear me, but screen having a little technical difficulties with the screen. That's what happens though a lot of times in boxing. Honestly, when you get them knockouts or when you known for having power, people try to push the fight back like, no, not right now, not right now. So the Vargas brothers, I mean, y'all heard it out the man's mouth himself. He said it himself. I didn't have to say it for him. He said it himself. But Paro linked. I'm looking at it right now. Kel Paro, he ranked in the IBF and the WBC. So whatever ranking division you want to get in, we get in there. Let's get his screen back together. Let's see if we can get this screen back together. See if we can get his screen back in there. Hold up, y'all. There we go. Send him another John. So I'm looking down there because Liam Paro just lost his belt, y'all, to Richard Hitchison, Africa. 1 and 2's not ranked, but you got Sabril Matias, Gabriel Venezuela, of course, George Cambosos, Liam Paro, Elvis Rodriguez, Delgado. They all in the top 10. So there's some people in the IBF. I just sent him another John, so he should be back in here soon. But y'all know what's up, man. It's your boy Smitty, the elephant in the room. Let's talk about it. And of course, like I said it before, we gotta be interviewing today. DB3's on Kelvin Night Davis. There we go. He back right there. He back. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, he back, man. So like I said, yeah, I just read it off. Africa, he remember last fight when he fought Paul, he took the belt from and the IBF. Paul was ranked in the IBF and the WBC. So you get if you could get in any of them sanctioning bodies, you could see him in one of those. Hopefully, he don't do what the Vargas brothers did, like you said, and turn down the contract though.
Right. You talking about me in Africa?
Yeah, now Africa, not Africa. What you want to smoke with Africa?
You talking about me and Paro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'll
man,
fight
the
Paro.
Davis brothers, y'all. Hey, one thing I give y'all Davis brothers, because Keyshawn, he like, I don't care if I'm winning 13 fights. He calling my man Tank out. Keon, he already got his sight sets on who he said he wanted to see. You had everybody. I'm talking about Paro. You said who, Africa? Then you had the eyes licking your lips, pause. Like, yeah, I take Africa. I'm like, golly, man, who don't y'all want to smoke with, man?
I feel like me and Africa would be a hell of a fight, man.
We just on that. I mean, it ain't no beef, but we had words. You know what I'm
I
saying? So
know it's
like,
not. It's one thing about it. This is boxing. This is sports, professional athletics, prize fighting. It's not no personal beef. All y'all just want to make as much money as y'all can and perform to get y'all legacy to what it is, man. It's etched in stone to be some of the greatest boxers to ever participate in sport. It ain't no beef. It's all competitive at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I just feel like me and him would be a hell of a fight one day. He keep talking about I ain't even gonna be ranked and this, that, and the third. Like, I'm gonna be ranked this year. That's just show me like he ain't really trying to fight. You can't go back and forth with me and then not really trying to fight. Like, so ain't no point of going back and forth then. So it's like that's some scary move, Thomas. I ain't gonna be
Would
ranked. I'll
you
be
and
ranked in
Africa
the
have some words or something? You and Richard
yeah,
Hitch.
for
For
sure.
anybody that don't see this and don't know, Africa's that's a nickname for Richardson Hitchens. He is the new IBF 140-pound champion in that division. That's who we're talking about. So would you and Africa, y'all had some words or something?
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing too crazy though, but like it was just after our last fight, after my last fight, when
He
he
had said
knocked
something
out
on X. Did he make a tweet on X or something?
yeah.
I think I did see that, or you might have posted it or something, reposted it on the gram or
Yeah,
something
for
like, yo,
sure.
so I think I did see that. My memory's flashing back. And when you said after your last fight, I'm starting to remember something. Yeah, I remember it wasn't a
Right. But you know,
whole
he
lot
got the
wrong
belt.
with it.
He got the belt now, so he gonna play the high horse role. So now
Right.
I just gotta get in position
You
because
just
he gonna
gotta
try
do
to
what you
run.
gotta do.
He
You
gonna
know, like you
run.
said, you called out Liam Paro. If you could get that fight in, that was his last fight to win the belt. Bang, you get him out the way. Boom, boom, bop, bop. You get out. You get who that George Cambosos, the Gabriel Venezuelas.
Do
You
that
get them out the way.
necessarily mean that though? Cause he damn near went pins and needles with Limos, and Key knocked him out in the second round. So and people still think Keyshawn in Africa is a good fight. So do that really mean that? Do I gotta chase his old opponents?
I
Do I
think when
really
I
gotta
say
do that?
chase his old opponents, because sometimes like sort of like how people telling Key with the Tank situation, right? Where all right, you want Tank, fight some of the people Tank fight, boom, 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 get out the way. Then it's a what's the excuse? I done beat everybody the way you beat them or better. So now what's up? We here. We both under the same sanctioning body. You the top dog. I'm right at contention. Let's get it on.
Or I go beat that dude he was scared of.
Who's that? You
Sabriel
got this. You got to
Matias.
address the elephant in the room.
Bro.
You say that name again. Say it again.
He ducked Sabriel to fight Liam Paru.
Africa, man. If you catch this clip, Africa, you got to address the elephant in the room. Some accusations have just been put on your name in boxing and say you ducked somebody to go at somebody else.
He didn't want to do the 10-pound rehydration clause with Sabriel Matias in Puerto Rico, but went to go fight Liam Paro with the same 10-pound rehydration clause in Puerto Rico.
Mm.
That's ducking
Africa,
at his
I like you at
like I don't
140, but you got to address that elephant in the room. Kel DB3's own calling you out. He's saying your name, man. He bringing up facts. So I can't argue with that. But let's go. We're going to cycle back. We're going to circle back to this one. Huh? We're going to circle back to this one. So we got to talk about you right now with what you got coming. When can we be expecting to see Kelvin Night Davis back in the ring?
March 8th, Long Beach, California.
Do
It's
we got an
up.
opponent or are we still working on that?
Christian Biaz, whatever his name is.
You
Christian
said who?
Biaz.
Christian
Christian Biaz.
Biaz. Christian Biaz. Let's see his name right there. Christian Biaz. Okay. Well, March 8th, Long Beach. What can we be expecting to see from you in that fight?
Just a better version of my last fight. A more improved
You had a
version of
hell
my
of a
last.
version. So what we going? So what you trying to stop it quicker than 8 rounds?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop this dude for sure. I'm
He
gonna
said,
stop
I'm gonna
this dude.
stop him. I'm gonna stop him.
I ain't
You
even gonna give it
stop
around.
it.
So
He
Christian
said, I'm gonna just
Biaz.
go in there and look very fluid, technically sound. Okay. That's what I like.
Yeah, for
That's what I like to see. So March
sure.
8th coming.
Version of me.
Go ahead. Your mic went out a little bit.
Yo.
Yeah, I hear you now. We can hear you now. Go ahead and repeat that. What you were saying?
I say each fight I'm getting better, and I'm just being a better version of me. March 8th.
Okay. These version, that's all you can do is get better every fight, man. Every fight not gonna always be the same, as easy as the last one, or as tough as the last one. We all know how boxing goes, styles make fights, so we definitely can know that. March 8th, though. March 8th, we're gonna expect to see you, man. So now we know who you gotta fight. Let's circle back a little bit. You kind of already answered my questions, all that. But who's some people not named Richard Hitchinson, not named Africa, and not named Liam Parr, not looking past this fight? Take them two out because you already addressed that elephant that you want to smoke there. Who's some opponents, though, that you can see coming up this year after the March 8th fight that you got on your radar that you want to get in the ring with?
Let's do Davis versus Vargas, end of the year. Let's get it.
Davis versus Vargas, end of the
We
year.
both
Let's
went
get it,
top
Davis
rank.
versus...
We both at 140. It just makes sense.
Okay. That's what we gonna get. That's what the plan is for the end of the year before 2025 go out. Davis versus Vargas,
Tell
140.
them boys
Okay.
sign that contract. It's already written up.
Okay. So after we handle business, so we get this clear. After we handle business March 8th, you go out there to Long Beach, Both the little brothers handle their business coming up Friday. You gonna go out there handle your business March 8th. You want whether it be how many times you want to fight this year, actually? How many times are you looking to try to get in the ring this year? We know you got one schedule, so after that, how many more?
2 to 3 more.
So okay, so 4 fights you trying to plan to get in this year is what you saying?
Yeah, it's already late in the game with March though, so probably like 2 more.
Okay, so three. We gonna bank on three more. So we saying that third and final fight to end 2025. You want Vargas before the end of this year. You want that third fight this year to be Vargas. That 17th fight on that record, Vargas, right? Just to be clear, no tiptoeing around it.
Let's get it.
Okay, we heard it here first. Smitty, the elephant in the room. He went ahead and dropped that bomb. Let's talk about it. Okay, man. And why you want to step in the ring so bad with him though, man? Like, well, what's that about, man? Is it because of the thing with your brother fighting his brother, or what it is? What is it?
Fuck them niggas. Man, for real. Me and his
Keon,
older
what's up, baby?
me and his older brother had words. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Okay. Oh, so it's
For
personal, is what you're
sure.
saying. This is personal.
Yeah, I don't like the older brother for sure. And then I don't even know if he box anymore. And then he way above weight. But I got somebody for him. I would flip the camera, but I ain't gonna do it. Fuck the Vargas, brother.
Oh
I
man,
got
y'all
somebody,
done
but
heard
look,
it,
I
y'all.
don't
They
like the
set
older brother. And
tribute.
then
Y'all
after
heard
that, it just trickled down with all of them. Once
Davis
it
versus
just trickled down
Vargas.
with all of them. It's three of them and it's three of us. It just makes sense. But look, the younger brother, they keep saying top right. They keep saying, oh, he moving up to 140. He want to step it up. Da 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 da. So I'm like, yeah, send him a contract. We sent the contract. We ain't hear nothing bad. Yeah.
Oh, so we know there's smoke. There's personal contracts been sent, words been said. It's going right to put that black ink on that paper and let's get it on. All they need to do is so basically all you saying the venue just need to be chosen.
They doing all these interviews and stuff, perpetrating something that is not talking about something. We not famous, this, that, and the third. Man, we done sold out in our city. We get hella love in our city. They from Vegas. They can't sell out nothing in Vegas.
Shit,
They
y'all
can't
sold
sell
out the
dinners
Hope
in
Arena in
Vegas.
Norfolk, one of the biggest arenas in the whole state of Virginia. Y'all just sold out.
Come on, man. $1 million
Hey,
gate. $1.2 million gate. Come on, man. Talking
mm.
about we not famous. Y'all didn't get love in y'all own city. So how
They
can you
said they
be
get love in
famous?
the whole 757. They said Norfolk, Portsmouth, Newport News, Virginia Beach. They said the
Come on,
75
man.
give them love.
Come on,
Okay.
man. They trying to paint this narrative that's not true. Cause they really don't want no smoke. They say everything but fight. They saying everything. What do Fame got to do with fighting?
Mm-hmm. To do. Okay. So let's talk a little boxing though, man. Let's like currently take away Keyshawn and Keon and take away Troy because I know you like watching them three, right? Who's some fighters though that's in the game right now that you love to watch? If you see them, oh, they getting on, I like it. You like their style. You like their style in and out the ring. You like the neck. There's some of your favorite boxers to watch. Who's some of your favorite boxers you like to get in there with? Not get in there with, but just like watch and learn from.
Shit. Terrence Crawford,
That's a good one, bud. That's a good one.
Shakur Stevenson.
That's another one. Great IQ
Um,
fighter, Shakur. He taking a lot in the media, so press, but he's a great fighter.
for sure.
There we go. So Bud and
I
Shakur.
used to fuck. I used to fuck with that Baltimore. I used to fuck with that Baltimore boy, but he the ox now. So
Oh shit! Yeah, I knew it was coming. I tried to ask everything. Delete that. I tried to say it for the end, but I knew it was coming. Nope, did he? But I knew it was. I knew it was. So take away that part. You like watching Tank. You like watching Shakur and Bud. Those are three great fighters. Though take away all the other stuff to get to learn from. Bud, he's one of the best finishers of his generation, and still right now, you know, when it's time to get the fight over with, he gets it done. He's a very good swifty fighter. We're gonna get into Bud in a couple seconds. That we're gonna lay that. Shakur, he takes a lot of PR hits because people say he's boring because he doesn't do the whole knocking out thing. But if you actually know boxing and watch boxing, he's beating people up in the ring, and he's one of the best defensive fighters we have in the ring. And I know, like you said, because the whole thing with Keyshawn and Tank, but Tank is a great fighter to watch too, because the knockout power speaks for itself, and he actually is a very good boxer. So is great. That's a great one. That's great. So now that we talking, but since we bringing up Bud, man, I gotta ask you because you're a professional boxer yourself. This whole situation. Before we get into the Bud Canelo, What's your thoughts on that Jake Paul Canelo situation? My thoughts is I think that was a business. He's mad because he realized that Canelo just used him as a business ploy to get the money he really wanted out of Turkey. But it also could have been Canelo might have been about to fight him. What's your thoughts on that?
Shit, honestly, I don't even know what's what's going on with that situation,
Oh,
bro.
you ain't been keeping up with it. So basically, I guess Jake Paul, Canelo, him and Bud was supposed to get everything situated, right? I guess Canelo's a lot of reports coming out. Canelo, the Turkish Al Sheikh wasn't trying to give him the money at first that he wanted to do the fight deal, the 3-fight deal, whatever. So he said, "All right, I'm gonna go fight Jake Paul." We know Jake Paul, regardless of whether we respect him as a real boxer or not, he brings in a lot of money on brings it in. You can't argue that. The numbers don't lie on that. My thoughts on him as a boxer, I don't think he's a real boxer. I just don't. But I personally think Canelo just used that as leverage because he ended up getting the deal he wanted out of Turkey Al Sheikh. They said it was reported a 200 million 4-fight deal, and now him and Bud are going to fight in September, and it's just been announced that he fights on usually always fights on Cinco de Mayo or as close to it as possible. He's about to fight William School. That's what the
Mm.
reports all been coming out.
So you saying what's my thoughts
Hey,
on
what's
that?
your thoughts on Jake Paul boxing? Since you don't really know that whole situation, what's your thoughts on Jake Paul boxing? I just gave you my opinion. What's your opinion?
I mean, he a boxer to me. He get in the ring and take the risk like everybody else.
But he ain't using 8-ounce gloves in 3-minute 12 rounds. He using 10
Them heavier
ounces and
guys,
sparring gloves.
them heavier guys. Once you get above 147, you don't fight in 8 ounces. You fight in 10 ounce
Oh, you don't?
gloves.
Okay, you just called me something.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You don't
No,
fight
all
in
right,
8 ounce
boy.
gloves after 147. But
Okay.
nah, he a real
So now
fighter.
let's
He
talk.
go through camp like a
You,
real
you,
fighter. He get in there. He fight like a real fighter, and he took a loss. Like you know what I'm saying?
what's your thoughts on his last fight with Uncle Mike, man?
That shit, money.
Hey, that's one thing that's why I said I made sure I put that disclaimer. I said I might not look at him as a full boxer, but shit, if the money was there, anybody would have been stupid as hell not to take that money to just either fight him. Now Mike's 60 years old, so I mean,
Why you say he not a real boxer though?
because I look at it like this, man. When I look at you and your brothers, I look at real boxers. When I look at Shakur, that's a real boxer. When I look at Bud, the Tanks, the Devin Haney's, the Liam Parles, the Africas, Teofimos, all them guys, like the list go on. The Sugar She, like we just brought up.
But look
I
though,
look at real boxers. Like that's people
is it
that's
safe to
putting their
say?
life
Is it safe to?
dedicated to this.
Is it safe to say it's levels of boxing, right?
Absolutely. You got elite boxers, you got okay, good boxers, then you got your okay boxers, and you got your guys that's just boxing because that's what they love to do, but they not on everybody else's level.
So why isn't Jake Paul a real boxer then?
So because it's like when you watching him, it's like basically saying Castanet, no shot at Castanet and no shot at high speed. Like they just wake up one day and say, "Man, I'm about to step in the ring." I talk shit on YouTube and my Twitch. I'm about to step out here and start fighting now. And then every now and then they do fights. They're bringing some money. I can't take nothing away. He bringing like that last fight with Mike brought in, and it was a great undercard. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, Barrios. They had a great undercard. He brought in a lot of money. But it's just like you basically just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go from YouTuber to boxing." Like you really not dedicating yourself to the craft of the sport of boxing. It's like you just using. I mean, all sports is entertainment. Like tonight, the Super Bowl, that's entertainment, really. But it's like y'all really putting y'all lives into boxing. Y'all life is boxing. Him, I just feel like he just waking up. Oh, I want to box now because I know I got a name through the internet and social media. Now I just want to go out there and box.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying,
Like,
but
you get what I'm saying? Like, cause I love boxing. Like, I love boxing. Football, basketball, and boxing are my three favorite sports. So it's like I'm very passionate about that. And I'm looking at a guy, I'm like, man, you not. It's like I'm not gonna say like you said. He does go through the camp when it's time for boxing, but it's like he just sits there and he'll do something on the internet. Someone to comment and be like, "Oh well, let's fight then. Let's do that." And I'm like, "That's not really. You're not really a boxer. Why you don't go fight another person like these other boxers do? They sign a 3-4 fight every year deal with these promotion companies and then
but
fight. Now
he
if you
did,
do
but
that,
he went to fight Tom. He fought a real fighter. He fought Tommy
I mean, he
Fury and
fought
he
Tommy
lost.
Fury. He did
That's why I
fight
give
Tommy
him. That's
Fury.
why I give him a pass. I understand what you're saying though. I hear you for sure. But I give him a pass because he actually, like, from when he first started to now, he's definitely a better fighter.
No, he
You know what
definitely
I'm
is, and
saying?
it look like he takes his weight serious a lot more than when he first started.
And
I
I feel
will
like you
say that.
just
It look
taking
like
it serious at the end of the day. So if you taking it serious and not making a mockery out the sport, then I feel like you a
that's
boxer.
what my thing is. I feel like I'm hoping that he's not doing it, but I don't like people making mockery out of a sport. Like boxing is finally, in my opinion, I don't know how you and your brothers feel, it's getting back to where it used to be. Like it's getting the respect from the media that it used to get. It's starting to be back on the platforms that it used to be on. Like boxers in general is just getting respect as a sport again. And I don't want to see boxing get put down as like I don't want to see it get put to make it a joke where people think you could just cheat boxing. Like you could cheat basketball, no disrespect to my NBA players, but we've seen what James Harden did for years. You could come in out of shape and then just think you're gonna jump into shape. You can't cheat boxing. That's my thing. You can't cheat boxing. Like, and I don't want nobody to come in and make boxing like a mockery out of it, almost like you feel me? Yeah, a little technical difficulties real quick. I think he was talking real quick anyways, y'all. We getting there. So yeah, that's my opinion though, y'all, on the Jake Paul situation, man. Let's see what my man doing real quick. So yeah, man. For all y'all that didn't know, they got my man Kelvin Night Davis, 1/3 of the DB3 Enterprises, no DB3 Davis Brothers 3, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, and Kelvin Davis, man. Keyshawn the Businessman Davis, Kelvin Night Davis, and of course you got Keon Juice Man Davis. I just interviewed Juice Man a little while ago. They out of town right now in New York, so you know they're having that they're having a little technical difficulty to put them back on. Here we go. But yeah, man, we get off the Jake Paul situation. Let's talk about Turkey Al-Sheikh. How you feel about Turkey Al-Sheikh though? Do you feel like he's good for boxing and what he's trying to do in boxing?
Yeah. Hey, I got like a couple more minutes, but like
That's why, yeah, I know. That's why I started speeding these questions up to get you out of here. I know y'all gotta get y'all out in New York now. Y'all got y'all press runs and training to still get to.
for sure. But Turkey, he just bringing more publicity and more money into the business of boxing. So I mean, he good at the end of the day because that's what is needed right now. Is boxing is kind of at a weird point, especially with the networks and the network issues stuff like that. And just Turkey is just bringing more avenues and lanes, especially for like smaller. Not even gonna say smaller, but like after the world champs, it's like people that's trying to work their way up there. They need guys. They need that money revenue generating through boxing. Period. Just so we can get paydays.
Right, got you, man. So what's your thought though on the Bud? Because you said that's one of your favorite fighters to watch, Bud and Canelo. What's your thoughts on that?
Uh,
Who you got winning?
I got Bud.
Okay.
Bud's gonna beat Canelo and be three-weight division undisputed and gonna go down as definitely one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing.
If he wins that, he might get put on that Mount Rushmore. I ain't gonna lie. If he could, and if he does that fight like decisive winning, I think Bud will be on my Mount Rushmore. But yeah, that was some of my final questions, man. Before we get out of here, what you got to tell the people, man? DB3 Kel, what you got to say to them, man? I know you got to get up out of here, man.
Just keep following me and my brother's journey. We taking this boxing game by storm. We come in all weight divisions on notice for like from 135 to 147. That shit on smash. Watch my brother's next Friday, Valentine's Day. We ain't showing no love. It's all belt to ass.
The
Next Friday.
Valentine's Day massacre.
Day, no love is belt to ass. Watch my two little brothers go crazy. I'm back in there March 8th, Long Beach, California. I'm knocking niggas out this year. We coming for them belts. Let's get it, man. Just keep following our journey. Keep supporting us. If you with us, stay with us. And if you not, fuck you. Fuck you.
Tell the
I ain't
brothers
cuss
I said, what's up?
all. I ain't cuss all. Interview. But yeah, we
But he said
standing
I
on that
gotta let it out. He said leave him with a few words, so I got my words to leave out.
for
Ain't nothing
sure.
wrong. But
And in
you know
due
we out of
time,
here, man.
pick a side, and you better pick the side.
And that's how we gonna drop that bomb right there. Hold up real quick, Kel.